All right, everybody, it's Wednesday morning. About to get you the latest on Hurricane Lee. There have been some developments over the last 12 hours overnight. Storm getting a little closer. Coastline battered by big breakers and rip currents. We've been talking about this all week. Beach erosion. Beach erosion looks like a big factor now. We have an increasing confidence in a period of wind and rain Saturday into Saturday night. Saturday looks like washout material. And because of that wind, because of that rain, flooding and power outages are on the table now too. It's just trying to figure out how much of each we will see. So let's get to the latest here. What's going on? I got to put my readers on because I'm getting old, folks. I'm getting old. Closing in on 50. All right, here's Hurricane Lee. Category 3 still, winds of 115 miles per hour. Still has an eye. Occasionally it gets a little ragged. It won't be strengthening from here. This is the Hurricane Center's official track. It will gradually weaken over the next couple of days as it moves north, avoiding Bermuda and then getting into colder northern latitude waters where it will continue to weaken and really get zapped by those waters. Look at this though, from the Hurricane Center's 5 o'clock advisory, it makes a landfall now, along the down east coastline. This would be late Saturday night into Sunday morning. It goes by. So that's a closer pass to us. I want to point out, want to assure all of you, this is not worst case scenario. This is not going to be like a Gulf of Mexico, Gulf Coast of Florida landfalling hurricane. The ocean water out here is 65 degrees. It's gonna zap this thing. It goes from a hurricane category 1 south and east of Cape Cod Friday night, Saturday morning to a strong nor'easter as it's crashing ashore and then heading into the Maritimes. We've dealt with nor'easters before. The difference is it's a different time of year. We have leaves on trees. We have ground that's soaked by water already, all the rain that we got this summer. So that's where we're going to run into some pretty big problems. But I do expect right now that Saturday's going to look pretty dramatic. When you have leaves on trees and you have gusts over 40 miles per hour for a long time, those limbs are going to be swaying and trees are going to be swaying, even if it's not as powerful as some of our winter nor'easters. So that's kind of what I want to assure all of you and point out and really hammer home that it's not going to be worst case scenario. But you know, there will be some power outages likely at this time. So let's talk about the wind real quickly here. By Saturday afternoon, that's kind of the window where these winds will be ramping up into the evening. And there could be gusts as high as 60 miles per hour. Right now, I'm going for 40 to 60 miles per hour with leaves on trees, saturated ground. That really elevates our power outage risk. I think the threshold with leaves on trees is probably like 40 to 45 miles per hour. So with that said, we will see some. There is a chance that down east Maine sees gusts higher than that. And it's really track dependent. So we're going to have to watch that very, very closely. Lastly, the rain. Looking at some flash flood guidance, which is right here. The Weather Service is showing that, it's down here, Jules. Weather Service is showing that much of the state can only receive anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain. You can see the colors in there over a 6-hour period. And tropical systems are notorious for dropping big amounts of rain, and this one's no exception. I could see 2 to 4 inches of rain through Sunday morning, and that would result in some flash flooding. So rivers and streams would be rising. Drainage issues and culverts perhaps get compromised. Basements would also take on some flooding in that case too. So there's a lot to consider here. I think one thing is becoming more apparent, that this is going to be a lot closer to Maine than the last couple of days, and that means bigger impacts for us. So keep following us, keep coming back for the latest as we hone in on and zero in on how many power outages and how much flooding the state receives. We'll see you later. Bye.